Ooh. Sorry, y'all probably just got like a notification saying that it's recording, but just want to make sure that if this thing is going. All right, let's get this going then. Let me minimize this. Y'all got to bear with me because I'm not super Zoom savvy. I mean, I know how to join a meeting and to go with one, but I'm not too great at navigating it from the leader side of it. All right, anyways, so I think everyone in here knows me, but I'm also gonna be posting this quick meeting on a YouTube link, so I can send it to other people who are interested and they have questions and such. So I'm gonna kind of just recap quickly who I am. So for anyone who doesn't know me, let me kind of get down here real quick. So my name's Cassie Archbell. I live in D'Iberville, Mississippi. I started with Nu Skin and at the last week of January in this year, 2021. I was looking to just make some extra money so I could pay off a debt because my New Year's resolution was to get in better shape of my own finances because I've never been good with managing money. And I read the Dave Ramsey book. I joined his Facebook group, and his Facebook group said, get a side hustle. And it said to take all that money and put it towards your debt. And I was like, okay. So I've been ordering the whitening toothpaste for over 3 years now, and I've loved it. And the lady above me who I had ordered it from, her name was Blakely. She had asked me countless times to sign up and do this with her. And every time I just ignored her. I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to be some salesy, schemy pyramid person. That's not me. Like, nope, just give me some more toothpaste. And then, January this year, I decided like, hey, I got $10,000 in debt I need to pay off. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to start saving for my kids' colleges and all that stuff until I found some way to pay off that debt because it was just like hanging over me all the time. And so here she was like messaging me again, like, I needed toothpaste. And she's like, you should sign up and do this. And I was like, okay, let me do it. Let me just do it. And let me tell y'all, it's literally been 6 months this week since I started. And since then, I've quit my full-time job as a TV executive producer. I now work from home full-time doing this part-time. I do my part-time job full-time from home now. So this side hustle is what I do full-time now. And when I say full-time, it's not 40 hours a week full-time. It's about maybe 25 hours a week for me full-time. And the rest of the time, I'm just enjoying life, being a mom. I have 3 boys myself. I'm married to a police officer here on the coast. And that's it. I mean, it's been a life-changing company. And we're not allowed to say too much on social media about it, like the specifics of like how much we make and stuff like that. That's why we have these opportunity Zoom calls to kind of discuss that in more of a private setting. So let's get to it. Let me try to share my screen real quick and I will go over this. Share that. Sent. Okay, can y'all see this like slideshow that's pulled up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So the company I work for is Nu Skin. Y'all probably already know that if you already had this link. You probably heard me talk about it before, or you bought a product from me and such. So the slides that I'm about to show you is one of my sideline sisters. She made this presentation. She's much better at presenting it than I am, but she does it on Tuesday nights, and I'm not ever available on Tuesday nights because of kids and sports and all that stuff. So I figured I would try it out on Friday night when I am available. Okay, so we asked, let me minimize this little bar that I have over here for myself. Okay, so she had asked several of our sideline sisters, what's one word that describes Nu Skin for them? And these are some of the words that they said: opportunity, empowering, connection, flexibility, community, life-changing. That was one that I had said because it was super life-changing for me. It still is. And freedom. So these words alone, I mean, this is just a small portion of the words that she got back from people who were interested in this. Or that have been doing this from anywhere from 6 months like me to 4 years or more than that, like my upline Blakely. It's an amazing side hustle opportunity that can completely change your life if you wanted to. And life changing doesn't have to mean quitting your job like I did. Life changing doesn't have to mean making tens and thousands of dollars a month, which is absolutely possible with this company. Life changing could be something as simple as having enough money to pay off your car note early, or having money to just pay your car note monthly, or to pay your child's college tuition, or to pay your rent on time, or to get, Christmas present. I mean, that's coming up, what, in 5 months from now? Christmas is in 5 months, I think. Yeah, I think it's in 5 months from now. without having to like stress and put stuff on credit cards or ask your parents to borrow money to buy Christmas gifts and have that just embarrassing feeling. Cause I know I've literally been in that position where I'm like, I can't afford to buy all these gifts that I want to buy for my spoiled brats without having to put it on a credit card. And that sucks, to have that kind of feeling. So these are just some of the words that some of our teammates have described Nu Skin, how it is for them, and the flexibility of it. I mean, you get to do this. There's no like quota that you have to have for monthly sales or anything like that when you first sign up. You literally can do it as much or as little as you want. It's awesome. Okay, so what would you do with the extra income? Let me move this little bar. It's driving me crazy. Okay, sorry. So what can you do with the extra income? I mean, there's a bunch of different things and everybody has a different reason. Some people want to travel. Some people want to have money just to travel more. I mean, who doesn't love to travel? I mean, come on, I would love to travel myself as well. Some people want to have extra income to pay off their bills and their debt, which is exactly why I started. Some people start a little side hustle to have extra money because they need to pay off childcare or pay for childcare, because we all know how expensive childcare is. I mean, myself alone, for my 2 kids that are in daycare, I pay $1,175 a month for 2 kids in daycare. Y'all, that's more than I was making in one paycheck, or almost more than I was making in one paycheck at my previous job as a manager where I've been for 10 years. So you're my husband sneezing back there. Sorry, he's so loud. So I was basically giving up a paycheck every month to put my kids in daycare so I could go to work. I mean, it's expensive. Same with college. I mean, we all know college is outrageously expensive. Or some people are just looking for extra money to put into savings for their future, So there's so many different things you can do with extra income, and everyone's reason is different for what they would want the extra income for. All right, so here's a little video to explain why Nu Skin and why now. All right, so that was a nice little video. Nu Skin likes to make lots of little short videos like that to kind of help tell more about us and stuff. Let me go to the next slide. All right, so here's what everybody always wants to know about Nu Skin. So let's get going with what you're probably going to answer the majority of y'all's questions. All right, you always hear us say it's free to join, but I know a lot of companies, a lot of MLMs will say that it's free to join. It's not really free to join. I promise y'all, this company is 1000% free to join. Brady, go out there, please.
Mommy,
Mommy's on the phone.
it's my dad turn. You have to
Okay,
put me to
I'll
bed.
put you to bed just a minute. Go tell Daddy, please.
Mommy, what happened to your eyes?
Nothing. Go see Daddy. Sorry, y'all, kids. He's asking me what's wrong with my eyes. Is something wrong with my eyes that I don't see? I'm not sure. All right. Anyways, so yes, it's 100% free to join. There's no startup fee. There's no monthly fee. There's no yearly fee. There's no starter kit you have to buy. There's no contracts you have to sign. There's nothing like that. You literally sign up. The person who invited you to this meeting would send you their link to sign up. You'd fill it out, and that's it. You're now a Nu Skin distributor.
Hey, Mommy.
Brady, I'm on the phone. Go.
Mommy.
Bruce, will you please come grab him?
Yes.
Okay. Like I said, there's no kits, there's no startup. There's like, a lot of these companies, when you're signing up with them, they're like, oh, well, here, buy this $99 starter kit. And that'll help you get started with our biggest products or our top selling products. We don't have any of that kind of stuff. I also just learned this, that I didn't realize that other MLM companies, when you're signing up with them, they like make you, or they don't make you, but they give you the option to have like a website link, like through their main website, but you have to pay for that. I didn't know that was a thing. Nu Skin gives you a website with everything. It's basically the same exact as our nuskin.com website, but it's your personal one. And you get all the commission through anybody that orders with that. And it's completely free. Like, it doesn't cost us anything to have it. Everybody gets one. There's no commitments, there's no minimums, there's no auto shipments. You can literally do this opportunity as much or as little as you want. So like, for example, I have one person who signed up underneath me. She's a mom, she lives in Slidell, she's a teacher, and she does about 1 to 2 Facebook posts a month just when she needs money. Like just when she's like, hey, I need to make a few $100 real quick. And she'll go make a Facebook post. Brady, please go.
I have to say my
I'll say your prayers in just a minute. Thank you. Sorry, y'all. So, you know, like I said, there's no amount that you have to commit to sell. Like you could just do 1 post. You could do 15 posts. You can do as much or as little as you want. There's no minimum requirements of like a amount of sales you have to do every month. Once you get higher up into levels, like how I am, like, yes, I do have a minimum that I have to maintain, but that's something that I choose to do. That's something that anybody has to do. You get access to all of our products. There's more than like 200 products that Nu Skin has at your wholesale cost. There's never like a level of who gets bigger discounts and like that. Like even people at the very top of our company, they get the exact same discounts that someone who signs up yesterday does. Same exact discounts for everybody. There's several different ways to earn money with Nu Skin. Obviously, the one you start off earning at the beginning is your retail sales. And then there's also other opportunities like you get sharing bonuses and building bonuses and leading bonuses. And those all come as you start growing more with the company, like kind of the level that like I'm moving into now, like a leadership level where I'm like building a team and helping them build their own teams and helping them become successful. And so as you start doing that, you earn more bonuses throughout that time, in addition to your retail sales. Also, Nu Skin offers 2 free trips a year, all expenses paid for 2 people for 2 times a year. And I mean, they're amazing, y'all. They take you to some really great places. Like I'm going to Hawaii in 6 weeks from now for free, my husband and I. I would never be able to afford to go to Hawaii prior to 6 months ago. That's just, it's never even been in my thought process because I knew that I would never be able to afford it. And so, I mean, they have that, they offer it to everybody. Everybody's eligible to go. You just got to meet the requirements to do so. And it's not that hard to do so either. So like I always tell people when they're questioning, like whether they should sign up or they're just questioning it all, like people, I questioned it too. I mean, I questioned it for 3 years myself. And the biggest thing I can tell you, if you're thinking about this, is you have absolutely nothing to lose by trying it out because you're not paying anything up front. You're not having to buy products up front. You're not having to do anything up front. You literally fill out a link and then you're signed up. And then I'll teach you how, or I will, or whoever you sign up under, like whoever sent you to join this meeting or sent you the link and has been talking to me about this, they will teach you how to get started. We have a very, very simple system that we follow. That's not very like, it's not hard at all. Super easy, actually. It's pretty dummy proof. Like anybody could do it. Like I said, you have nothing to lose by trying it because it doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is gain. So whether you make money from selling stuff, or let's say you try it out and you decide it's not for you, you didn't lose anything. And now you have a distributor account, which you don't have to have a minimum requirement of orders. So you can always just order into your distributor account and get the products at the same price that we all get them at now. So it's a win-win either way, really. Okay, so a lot of people want to, myself included, before I started, I thought every MLM company was like a pyramid scheme. I'm like, oh, they're a pyramid scheme. I don't want to work for a pyramid scheme and blah, 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 blah. Boy, I was wrong. So a pyramid scheme, now that I've worked for a company and understand this, a pyramid scheme is when you're signing up people underneath you and you're getting paid like just for signing up people underneath you and you get like no product in return. You get nothing in return. That's not what Nu Skin is. It doesn't matter if I sign up 40 people today. I don't make a single dollar off any of that just for signing you up at all. Like as someone, like when you sign up people underneath you, you make money off of those people by helping them become successful, by helping them make sales and by helping them learn how to do this business and they become successful. And that helps you in the end, you know. Nu Skin is one of Forbes 100 most trustworthy companies. We have, we're on the stock market. You can look us up. We're publicly traded with, it's in US. We have been around for more than 30 years now. We were founded in 1984. We're open in more than 50 markets around the world. So, and quickly, if you look down here at these little numbers in the bottom right corner, in 2020, when the whole world shut down, Nu Skin exploded. Because think about it, everybody was stuck at home, everybody was bored, everybody had time to take care of their skin, everybody was shopping online. Let me tell you, this company exploded with sales. Everybody's buying Lumi spas and whitening toothpaste and just all sorts of all of our amazing products because they were just sitting at home and having nothing else to do. One thing that's amazing about our products is they're backed by science. We're not just throwing products out there and saying, hey, this is great, try it out. We have more than 75 scientists that work at our in our labs. When I went to Utah earlier this month, I went to Provo, Utah, where our headquarters are. I got to see some of those labs, and y'all, it was so cool. Like just being able to walk around and see like these scientists behind this big glass wall working in our labs, like not making, but like testing it all out and stuff. And I was like, I almost felt I was at like a zoo, like watching people, like, watching animals like behind the glass wall because they were just so like in their elements, just doing all their work and stuff. And it was so cool to see it all. So we focus really on innovation and finding out what's the next thing to become popular before it becomes popular. And they're really focused on anti-aging because that is the key for anybody right now. I mean, everybody wants to look younger than we are, right? And so they have really, really, really worked a lot on targeting the sources of aging. And I mean, there's a million different links that I could send you to explain it all. It's way above my head, but I know that it works because I've been using the product since, like I said, beginning of February, end of January timeframe, and my skin it's glowing. You can see it right now. Like I have no makeup on. I have a little bit of like mascara on from this morning still probably, but there's not an ounce of makeup on my face, like none. And my skin has never looked this good before. Like it's amazing. I don't want to talk about that slide. Okay, sorry, it's not a bad slide. It's a lot for me to talk about. It's nothing that's really exactly to Nu Skin. Okay, so Nourish the Children. I always like to throw this little part in there. It's 5% of what we do, but it's 95% of who we are as a company. It's our charitable work that we do, our nonprofit. The new scientists with our company created this meal called VitaMeal, and it is specifically designed for starving children, like in Malawi and places like that who are dying every day because they're underfed and they're malnourished. And so these meals, the macros of it, all the ingredients are specifically made for those children. So for us, if we were to order ourselves, like, it's not going to taste good. It's not going to be good to us, but for them, it's what they need to keep them surviving. And Nu Skin has donated over 700 million meals for this program called Nourish the Children. And y'all, like when I was in Utah 2 weeks ago, we heard from one of the presenters and one of our chief ambassadors for Nourish the Children talk about this program. Y'all, I was crying just seeing the pictures and hearing their stories about what this company has done for so many, small little areas like in Malawi, in that area, with helping these kids and stuff like that. It's remarkable. Sorry. Whew. Okay, so let me get you this water. So you've probably seen a bunch of Facebook posts lately from me or from whoever you are here, who invited you to this meeting, talking about collagen. Y'all, this collagen is amazing. I have sat through countless meetings learning about it. And I'm telling you, we have the top collagen in the world. I am 1 week into our collagen and I can already tell a difference in my own skin. I'm not going to post my own result pictures until I'm at least 2 weeks in because I want to just give it a little bit more time. But it's delicious. It's a peaches and cream flavor. It comes in a little packet you see right here. It's an individual packet. And it just pre-launched earlier this month and it's going to fully launch to the public in September. So when that happens, this company is going to explode. If you want to sign up, now is the time to do so because it is going to explode. This product is going to take us to the next level. That mixed with our, sorry, I'm losing my voice. That along with our Lumi Spa, that handheld facial cleansing device we have, if you use the two together, it's been clinically proven to double your results. Double your results using that two items together. It's amazing. And also if you sign up now and you get through one of our, this slide over here to the left of this screen, this is showing you get a free facial spa once you hit 1,000 points in volume in the first month, which is not that hard to do. And that facial spa, y'all, it's worth about $400 and it's amazing as well. I have one too. So the timing is now. This is the time you want to join because we can get you prepped and get you ready before the collagen fully launches in September. So you'll be ready to go. Okay, so this slide is going to explain some of our compensation plan. So it's about a minute and a half, so just hang tight. All right, all right, all right. Let me go to the next thing. Whoop, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Go back to this. Okay, all right, there it goes. Okay, so where am I? Okay, results on social media. Yes, so basically, if you've seen, I've posted pictures. I post pictures every day of results. The person whoever sent you to watch this meeting has posted pictures. And these pictures are what sell, because look, there's nothing in these pictures that's photoshopped. There's nothing in these pictures that are filtered, and these are real results. These are real results from real people. I mean, this right here, this is someone's face. That's her acne right there that she's about. And this is what the Lumi Spa has done to help her. This is somebody's yellow teeth and this is now their white teeth. I mean, this is someone's pale legs and here's their tan legs. And seeing pictures like this that are just real and unfiltered, those pictures sell, because all it takes is for someone to see this like whitening toothpaste picture right here, this result picture, and they're like, oh my gosh, my teeth look like that. I need them. My teeth look like this. And next, they're interested. They're asking you about it. Hold on, I'm reading y'all's messages. Y'all are saying the best part is that it really is about things that I'm interested in and love much more than insurance that I saw my full-time job. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Sam. Big difference. Okay, let's see. Next slide. Okay, so we have a super simple system. We'll get through these things. So basically, you join our team. We help you get started. Then you become what's called a brand representative. Brand representative is the first level of leadership. You don't have to do this level. Like if you don't want to become a leader, you want to just do this just on your own spare time and stuff like that, that's totally fine to do so. But becoming a brand rep, that's when you start making commission on top of your retail sales. So that's really, you start making a lot more money. And it's a lot of fun, like a lot of fun. There's a lot of really good money. Our commission plan is insane. If you would have told me, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. If you would have told me on January 26th of this year, when I signed up for Nu Skin, that I would be making more than $10,000 a month now doing this, I would have laughed in your face and told you you're freaking crazy. Literally would have laughed in your face. But I'm not lying when I say that I have made more than $10,000 in the month of April, May, June, and now July, each month. Have I busted my butt? Absolutely. I have busted my butt like no other to build my team, to be trustworthy with people. I mean, because that's nothing. You don't want to seem scammy. Like I care about my clients. I care about all of them. I talk to all of them. I follow up with them and see how they like the products. Because I want them to know that like I care about them. I'm not just looking to make $1 off of them, because being real and being who you are as a person is what will continue to make people come back to you and continue to order from you and stuff. Okay, so back to the success trips we were talking about. These are just some of the pictures from the recent success trips they've taken in the last 2 years or so. This is my boss over here, Blakely, in the bottom left corner. This is the trip that she went on. Let's see, the trip, they leave on Monday, and I'm so jealous. They get to go to Punta Cana on Monday. So this is a trip that was rescheduled from last year. And it got pushed back to now because of COVID from last year. But like, there are so many of my teammates that are leaving this Monday coming up to go to Punta Cana for, I think it's 4 or 5 days. And then in 6 weeks from today, y'all, I will be in Waikiki, Hawaii. And I'm so excited. We're going for 5 days. It's a fully paid trip for 2. I have chills, y'all. I have chills right now just talking about it. I could cry because this is going to be life-changing for me. I've never been able to do any kind of crazy vacations like this. And then the next trip that we're going to go on next March, I think it's going to be the Riviera Maya. And the qualifications period is underway right now. It just started in July. You have until December to you have until the end of December to qualify for this trip. And it's totally possible to still do so, y'all. I qualified in 3 months, so you can still do it. You could sign up today. We can get you started tomorrow, and you could qualify, and you could be going to the Riviera Maya with me next March. We can go on vacations together. It'd be so much fun. Okay, so one thing that people always talk about is, well, I don't have a social media following, or I don't think I'm gonna be good at this, or I'm not gonna know what to do, or what if nobody likes my post, or what if nobody comments? Get all those doubts out of your head, because you don't have to be great to start. You just have to start to be great. It might take you a year to, let me change the screen. There we go. It might take you a year to really, what is this doing? Sorry, this computer is making funky noises at me now. What's going on? Okay, sorry about that. It might take you a year to get your feet really wet and really going and stuff like that. But what's a year if you're making thousands of dollars a month? What is a year in that time frame? It's nothing. It's literally nothing. Because if you can wait an entire year for $1 raise at your full-time job, you can make that dollar so easily doing this. And I don't say that to sound spammy or scammy or anything like that, because that's not what I want to do at all. But like, I don't know how to put it into words of how amazing this is. And so I'm going to call on Sam real quick. She probably has no idea I'm doing this, but I'm going to do it to her because I love you, Sam. And I'm sure your kids are probably running around in the background, but I want you to tell me in 2 minutes your first thoughts on Nu Skin, because I know you've been doing this now. Sam signed up with me, in May? End of May?
Yeah, I guess it was. It was, June, like the beginning of June, because we were doing a promotion then. And I was like, I don't know, like this, I've heard about these pyramid scheme things. But then, I saw what it was doing for people like Cassie and other people. And I'm like, okay, this is stuff that I've been like addicted to watching. I've been watching her wash her face with the Lumi Spa. I've been like wanting one, and I can't stop watching what she posts. So I'm like, I can do that. I can, I can wash my face and let people watch me. So I like finally decided like, okay, I'm loving these products, so I'm just going to do it. And so now it's, extra money. So I've been a stay-at-home mom. I've recently gotten my insurance license. So I have another, job that I'm doing, but there's always like, the husband over there saying, don't spend this, don't spend that. And so this is giving me more, opportunity to like have my own money, and I can do so much more with it now that I've seen like it's more than just like having a little more money for, gifts or a little more money for clothes for yourself. It can be a legit career. Like this can be my only job. And, my kids are only going to school a couple of days a week. So, they're going to be home 2 days a week. And I'm like, this is perfect. If I can make this a legit like career where this is what I do. And I love looking at all of the beauty products. I love trying all the beauty products, and I love like showing people what they can do for them. And so this is right up my alley. So I'm so excited to be part of this team. And I mean, it's so easy. Like they give you all the tools you need, all the posts. It's just copy and paste, and then you can fit it to your, you know, the days that fits you or the style that fits you. And it's so easy, and their system really does work. So
Thank you, ma'am. All right. Okay, so I wanted to quickly show you, because I know one of the questions I get a lot from people is like, well, how do you take orders? How do you package orders? I don't have money to do up front and to pay for everything. You don't have to put up anything up front. You don't put up a dime up front, not one dime. So basically, I would send you a post for you to post for your first post. Probably be about our whitening toothpaste or our skin firming cream. Those are both like two very hot products right now that we're selling like crazy. I would send you the information to post. I would send you the message that you would send to somebody when they're interested to buy it or want more information on it. And then, like, let's say we did the skin firming cream. That right now sells for $60. That includes tax and shipping. I think it's $63. I charge 60 just because 60 sounds better than 63. I feel like people are more willing to buy it when it's 60 instead of 63, because I don't know, it's just, I've found that for some reason. So you would tell people cost $60. You would collect their payment, however you want to collect payments. There's no right or wrong way you have to do it. Like I collect payments personally through PayPal, Venmo, or Facebook Messenger. Some people use Cash App. Some people use Zelle. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. I don't use it or even know anything about it. Some people take checks. Some people do cash pickups. It's your business. You do it however you want to collect money, however you're comfortable doing it. So you collect the money. So let's say you did the skin firming cream. Let's say you charge them $60. It retails for $56. That's before tax. So, after tax and everything, it's about $60, and then it's about $3 or $4 to ship it. And then you get the product for $46. So automatically, you've already collected their $63. I've mentioned it. So you already have the money to cover the retail, the wholesale price that you're buying it at. You already have the money for your commission, the $10 commission you made off of that one tube of skin firming cream. And you already have the money for the shipping cost. So you already have everything you possibly need before even ordering the product. So like you're not putting up any money up front. Like you don't have to ever do that. Like, yes, like you see over here, like I have some products. I don't recommend doing this. I don't ever recommend people doing this when they're first starting. Again, I'm 6 months into this. And so I'm financially able to have a few extra things on hand, but you don't have to do this. Like this is not a requirement at all. So don't even bother. Don't just pretend that's not even over there right now. So then the products come in and then you literally, I can even send you some if you don't have any to start off with. Like you get these little mailer things. You can get them on Amazon. They're cheapest on Amazon from what I've found. Y'all, I'm sweating. You'll see that? I got a sweat pit. Woo, they got me nervous over here. So you get your little mailing envelopes. You take your products. You can package it however you want to. Some people do really fancy things and put them in little clear things with ribbons and stuff. And I'm not that fancy. You can see I'm a super tomboy. So sometimes I just take the product, put it in the bag, fold it over. I remove the little thing there, fold it over again, and then I print my shipping label and I do it right there. And now, yes, I have a label printer now because I do a lot of orders, but you don't have to have a label printer. If you have a regular printer, you can literally print your print labels on a regular printer. Like I can show you exactly how to do it. We have 2 different websites we use. They're super easy. You don't have to go to the post office because trust me, I'm terrified of the post office. They scare me in there. I feel so stupid every time I have to go in there. So I avoid the post office at all cost. I don't understand the post office. They scare me. So you don't have to go in there. You literally, if you print it on your printer, you just tape it or you print it off and then you tape it on your bag and that's it. Or you can print it on sticky label paper, which I could also send you a link on where to find that at. It's super easy. Then you just take your package. It already has a label on it. It'll have your package in it, your product in it, and you go put it in your mailbox. All this can go in your mailbox. Y'all, I cram these things in my mailbox. I haven't used my neighbor's mailboxes. I'm like, hey, I'll give you a free whitening toothpaste if you let me use your mailbox for life. And they're like, okay, weirdo, but I do it and they're fine with it. So, whatever. But that's it. That's all you do. That's all you have to do to package up and ship out something. You can make your labels a few days early when you know your product's coming in and stuff. Like it's not like this crazy time consuming thing. All right. So I'm going to try to get this over the next few minutes. So what questions does anybody have any questions?
Mm-mm.
No questions? Okay, well, that's easy. That's super easy. All right, well, if you do have any questions, feel free to message me if you want to talk to me privately about it. Sam, do you have a question? Or are you telling me to wait? I'm not sure what you're doing with your hand over there. I think your kid's distracting her. It's okay. So if you do have any questions, seriously, message me, text message me, call me. Can you send me home seeing what Christine said? Can you send me a link to your website? I want to check out all the products. Yes, I can definitely do that, Christine. No problem at all. Let me write it down. Yeah, you can go to Newskin's website as well. That's no problem. You go to newskin.com. That's our exact website. I can send you my link. Just don't order anything from it because a lot of that stuff, like if you go to newskin.com, don't order anything of it because I can get it cheaper than what it's listed at. And obviously I would give you my discount anyways, Christine. We can go from there. What else? What's the hardest thing I'll deal with? The hardest thing you'll deal with, in my opinion, is Facebook Messenger. Because it can get annoying sometimes because that's the main way we communicate with people because we choose to run our business through Facebook. So all y'all are probably in my private group. So you see, that's where I make the majority of my sales is through my Facebook page, my Facebook group, because I consider my group as like my own website. Like I do like 2 to 3 posts a day in there that I schedule out. And I'll have like, one product post and I'll have like one post that's more like about me personally. Or like today I posted a picture of me looking a hot mess in my dirty ass kitchen, because I wanted them to see like who I am as a person, because everybody can relate to having a dirty house. Everyone can relate to having piles of laundry and being behind. But like, I think it's important to show who you are in an unfiltered presence, so they know that you're real and you're not some Instagram wannabe influencer, like that's not, to me, that's not going to help you with any kind of sales and stuff like that. Yes, I think that dealing with Facebook Messenger can be the hardest thing because it's hard to disconnect sometimes. Because it's always just right here on our phones, so I have to remind myself all the time, like, hey, whoever's messaging me, they can wait until I'm ready to talk with them because it's family time right now, or I'm driving right now, or I'm in the bathtub, or hey, I'm taking a poop or something, like you have to make that line of disconnecting sometimes. And I struggle with that myself. So that's what I think is the hardest thing to deal with, is just learning to balance your side hustle with your life and not letting it become too much interfering in your life, because it can absolutely start to interfere in your life if you let it, because it is exciting and it's fun and you start making money and you're like, oh my God, I want to make more money. I want to make more money. I want to make more money. And you're just constantly on your phone. The next thing you know, you're like this all day. And you're like, oh, have my kids ate lunch? Oops. Did they brush their teeth today? Oops. I don't know. But you're like, oh, I made $200 though. So I can afford that dentist bill. They didn't brush their teeth. But yeah, let's see. Hold on 1 second. I like that about you. I relate to hot mess people. Christine, I'm a hot mess girl. I'm a hot mess through and through. And I feel like, I'm not trying to judge anybody on my team, because a lot of my teammates are on here right now watching, but I feel like we're all kind of hot messes, and that's okay. I feel like hot messes are just attracted to me for some reason. But I think it's because that's who I am. I am just this unfiltered, greasy, dirty hair with no makeup on right now. And I literally, y'all, the stuff that was, okay, I had right back there, right over there. I had piles of clothes laying right there that I've been meaning to pick up for like 2 weeks. And right before this call started, I went and I picked them up and I just shoved them behind that wall. So right behind this wall there's like all these clothes I just shoved in the bathroom right there. I was like, I have to look presentable for this meeting if I'm gonna put it on YouTube. And I'm like, man, that's not even me. I'm not trying to kid, But yeah. So if you have any questions, reach out to me, let me know. I'm here to help any way I can. It's super easy. If you love it, you love it. If you don't love it, there's no hard feelings. If you don't want to do it, if you sign up and decide you don't want to do it, there's no hard feelings. We're still gonna be friends. I don't care if you don't want to do it anymore. You're not gonna hurt my feelings, but I would tell them, just give it a shot. Give it a shot and give yourself like 3 or 4 months to really try it out. Don't do one basic post and decide you quit. You have to kind of build up your social media presence in a way, in your group and stuff like that, to make it work, to make yourself successful. Nora, what are you saying over here? Say how you quit your job. Huh? I quit my job. Yeah, I quit my job I put in my notice in April, beginning of April, after I've been with Nu Skin for about 2.5 months, because I saw the bigger picture. I saw what I could do if I gave it my all. And y'all, I cried. I cried for weeks, nights. Like I just literally would just cry and cry and cry. And I'm not a crier because like when I realized how much money you can make with this company and the people who have made millions of dollars, y'all, millions of dollars with this company, I was just like, oh my God, I could do this. I could do this if I put myself through, but I knew I sounded crazy. I knew I sounded absolutely crazy to my husband when I said, hey, I'm thinking about quitting my full-time job as a TV executive producer to go sell whitening toothpaste. He was like, you're insane. You're not doing that. I was like, but I am. I'm going to do it. And he's like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am. Yes, I am, husband. I'm going to do this. And, you know, I mean, and then he started seeing our paychecks come in and stuff. And he was like, okay, all right, I think I'm okay with this idea now. You know, like now that I'm seeing that it's real and it's real money, you know, like there's nothing scammy about it. You know, like when I went to the Success Summit earlier this month, they took what they call like the $1 million circle or $1 million earners, like would walk across the stage. It's like a presentation part. And y'all, there was this like 70-year-old Asian lady with a bucket boat hat on and two mismatched high socks. Like one was bright yellow and one was like green. And nothing she wore was matched. And if I would have saw her at the mall, I'd be like, she's mentally unstable. Like she looked a little crazy. Like that's like she was like walking around the stage like this and stuff. And I'm like, she's wearing like a boat and like charter hat, like a big floppy hat, like a man's hat. And she has these mismatched socks on. I'm like, how's she getting this building? And they're like, she's one of the $1 million earners. I'm like, what? What? She makes $1 million a year. They're like, yeah, she makes more than that. I was like, are you kidding me? Like I was mind blown when I saw the people across the stage that were making that much money. Because like in my mind, I had like a stereotyped image of the kind of person that would make that much money. And it was like a tall, skinny, blonde person with big boobs and just a social media following. That's just what I pictured in my head as someone who would make money off of like big money off of something like this. You know, someone like an Instagram influencer. And then when I saw like 60-year-old women walking across the stage, like just normal looking grandmas and moms and stuff like that. And men, you know, like just average looking men. This one lady walked across the stage. She was probably in her 50s, I would say. Had no makeup on her face, had her hair in a ponytail, had on like jeans and just like a black V-neck. And I was like, she makes $1 million a year? What? Like she don't look like she makes $1 million a year. She looks like me, you know, but it was really neat to see just the different kinds of successful people. It's like, I'm sorry, I went on a whole different side conversation there. But yeah, just like when I finally saw the opportunity and realized what I could do, I just knew that if I gave it my all, it would be worth it in the long run. So I did, and I don't regret it one bit. I have so much more time. I have so much more financial freedom. I have so much more time to myself with my family, my kids. You know, you can't get back these years with them when they're little. And to me, that's most important. Let's see, Christine, can you tell me about taxes or business license, insurance along those lines? Yes, Christine. So when you're signing up as a affiliate, brand distributor, you're considered a 1099 employee. So like with any 1099, anything you get paid is not taxed already. So I would highly recommend you setting aside money from like any kind of commission you make to pay towards your taxes at the end of the year. Same with like any business expenses you buy. Let's say you buy a printer, let's say you buy packaging envelopes, stuff like that, or your cell phone bill, your internet, your desk, anything like that. You can write all that off as expenses for your business. If you already have an LLC, you can register your LLC as your account instead of as a personal account. I don't have an LLC for this yet. I've been meaning to do one, but I haven't done one yet. So I don't know how all of that works, but I can find out for you if you would choose that route. That's definitely not, you're an S Corp. Yes, that's actually what a lot of people in this business are, an S Corp. And that's what my financial planner guy told me I needed to do, but I just haven't done it yet because I don't understand all that stuff yet. I'm learning. I'm going to figure that out eventually. But yeah, you're considered a 1099. So you would just do your taxes as a 1099 employee at the end of the year. Any other questions, anybody? Nope. Okay. All right, well, this took a little bit longer than I planned. I'm sorry. I tend to talk a lot more than I ever say that I'm going to. And thank you all for joining. I hope you all have a great Friday night. I hope you love seeing my greasy hair and hearing me talk. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. If not, we'll chat with y'all later. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Kathy.